Hey viewers, I just came on here to say something, right? I was sitting at the table eating my lunch and whatnot, and I watched this video. This lady, she's crying on social media, talking about how she want to leave her husband. How she want to leave her husband. She cannot take it anymore. Sis, you look like you're about maybe younger than I am, or we are about the same age. You cannot leave that man. If you are a child of God and you pray to the Lord up above, the one who made the firmament, the earth, the planet that we are living on, you cannot leave your husband. You can't. And I don't give a damn who disagree with me, because it is in the Bible. You need to read your words. Read the Bible, y'all. Don't listen to the people on this planet leaving their husbands and marrying somebody else within like a month or two, or leave their spouse and then get married without even getting a divorce. You cannot leave your spouse. That's to men as well. You can leave your spouse. Y'all can separate. Yes, y'all can definitely separate. But once y'all have separated, you cannot be with anybody else, because God will curse you. For real. That is an abomination to God. If you leave your spouse, you have to just stay single for the rest of your life. The only way out of a marriage is death, number one, and two, adultery. If somebody else have committed adultery. And if you go try and find somebody else, or somebody else come and try and find you, you have to make sure, one, they have never been married before, or two, I think if they are an adulterer, you cannot marry them or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong on that part, but everything else I just said before that part right there, you cannot leave your spouse, sis. You can separate from him. You can do that, but if you separate, you're gonna be by yourself. So the best thing to do is, she was like, she's so tired. Yes, it's called enduring. We have to endure the pain. Come and talk to me about pain. Watch my videos. Heart have been broken multiple times after I have accepted him. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot leave him, my love. Y'all can separate. You understand what I'm saying? But you can't leave him. And if he was a real man, he wouldn't leave you, because as if he is financially stable and you're not, it's you and your children. You know what I'm saying? But you can't leave him, mama. You have to endure that pain and trust God. Trust me. There have been times where I just want to be like, but you can't do that either, because you're jeopardizing, because some folks want to call the police, you know what I'm saying? And you jeopardize going to jail. You jeopardize your future, because that's a stigma that will be on your record and all that good stuff. So what you do is, my darling, you pray, you trust God, and you focus on making yourself better. Get to work. Make yourself better. Don't depend on your husband to make you happy. Take care of your children. Take care of your home. But I get it hurts. That's what life is, full of pain, to be honest. Like my Kristen, when I'm doing her hair every 5 seconds, even when I part. Ow! What the hell? Like, you don't want to feel no type of pain whatsoever, but we have to feel pain. It's called enduring the life. We have to endure it. That's one of the fruits of the spirit. We have to endure, go through trials and tribulations, and still be faithful to God. Because when you make a commitment to the Lord, that is the most important part. You make a commitment through the thick and the thin, till death do us part. Through the thick. I have been through the thick of it. And now when the thick comes around, it doesn't even faze me no more. I laugh, because it's so dumb what men do, or what immature spouses do to the other spouse. It is hurtful. But then again, as it continues to happen, it becomes funny. You have to endure all the foolery, sleeping at the edge of the bed. Or I just want to be like, just make a hard left, a hard turn, and fall on the floor. But we have to endure. We have to endure it. Once you get, that's why it is highly. See, I did not know all of this before getting married. I really didn't know, because it's not talked about in the church. It's not preached about in the church. And these are words of God. I remember someone came under my comment and she was like, you can't be in a marriage and go through pain and just be unhappy. So what are you supposed to do? Separate, yes, that you can separate. But once you separate, you cannot date anybody else. So if you divorce your spouse, you cannot remarry nobody else unless that spouse has committed adultery or that spouse has died. And she was like, my father's a pastor. Your father was taught wrong by our oppressors. It's the fact. I'm not going to lie. Our oppressors are not going to tell us the truth. And it says in the Bible that we shouldn't hate them. We should respect them. So it is what it is. It's not talked about in the church, y'all. It's not. But they can say, oh, she this and that. Talk all your smack you want to talk. Read the Bible, and then you correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. You understand what I'm saying? But I did not learn this as I was growing up. When I was in my 20s, I quickly went ahead and I got married. Yes, I still do love my husband. Yes, he can, get on my effing nerves. Yes, I know my faults in our marriage. And I am working on it by not spreading my business on social media. Yes, I do know my faults. I know that if he says don't spend the money, I have to not spend the money, even though it's like, but it makes sense. What are you doing? But it's all about working on yourselves, acknowledging your mistakes, your faults, and growing from that. But you can't. I understand it's hurtful. Trust me, I get it. You have to forgive and you have to move on. Some have not forgiven. It takes them some time to forgive. It really does. Excuse me, but darling, you have to forgive and you'll just grow, because that's all part of the work of God. Because we're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing it for the Lord above. But I hope this message finds you. Hugs from afar. Hugs from afar, sis. Tight hugs. And just try and make it fun. And just pray that God makes your husband the man that God created him to be. And God makes you the wife and the woman that God created you to be. And listen to the words of God. God will teach you, darling. That's what it is. But we have to endure the pain. Don't be listening to worldly advice when they're talking about you can leave that man, go find somebody better. No, you cannot. You're in it for life. Till death, do your part. That's it.